Welcome back to Sarita's garden. So this is on the east side of our property. This is one of the first beds we made, and we've been harvesting sweet potato today. So here's our harvest so far, and yeah, quite a few sweet potatoes. We still have the other, just to my right there where you see all those weeds, we have that end to, basically what we're doing is we're pulling out all of the weeds and the sweet potato vines. You can see how we're stacking them here on the side. Then we dig into the exposed dirt to find the sweet potatoes. So that's what we did through this whole area. Pull the sweet potatoes out. And then what we'll do after that is we are kind of reorganizing a few of the plants, like this chaya, for example. That's this guy. This is the pollinator chaya. It's just those branches. There's a few leaves, but it's quite hard to see. That's the pollinator butterfly attractor. Makes some really beautiful white flowers. It was a little bit close to the banana, so we just pulled it out and moved it. And then we also pulled out this plumeria. It kind of wasn't in the right spot. We're not sure where we're gonna put that. So we're just doing a bit of a reorganization. I did, oops, knock over my water bottle. I did just trim back all of the seaside goldenrod. That's a native plant. That's where those flags are. So I cut that all back to the ground. That's vetiver beside it. And what I did with the seaside goldenrod is that I sprinkled a bunch of the seeds into the dirt here, and I'm hopeful that that will germinate and grow in the spring. Here's the rest of them. I put them here next to the wheelbarrow just to dry, and I'll probably put those into like a big paper bag and try to save as many of the seeds as possible. But I think I'm going to sprinkle more into the bed and just see what can germinate on its own in the dirt. Okay, so the next stage is that we are going to, once we have all the sweet potatoes harvested out and all the kind of weeds and reorganization that we're going to do. By the way, this is breadfruit. We're having some colder temperatures, lows overnight this week. Like last night it was 48. Breadfruit doesn't particularly like it under 50. So we're trying to protect it by watering it really well during the day, adding extra mulch, and keeping our fingers crossed. Next week it's supposed to get into the low 40s, so we'll see. It really is a tree, a food tree that is on the edge of where we live. Our conditions of weather may be too tough for it, but we're gonna see. We're gonna give it a try, but I am keeping my expectations low. Okay, so then let's just go back to, once we've pulled all the potatoes out, gotten all the weeds out, then we're actually gonna put the weeds back in. It seems a little strange, I know. We're gonna put the weeds back in. We're gonna also put this Mexican sunflower cutting back in. This was from a big plant that was by the house. That's gonna come out pretty soon, but we just gave it a big trim. And I gotta back up because I forgot one step. Okay, so once it's all cleared out, and it looks basically like this, okay, but we just have to finish the bed. Once it looks like this, then we'll put some cardboard down. We do have some extra cardboard. I know not everybody's a fan of cardboard, but actually for us, it's preferable to using any kind of spray for weeds, and it does knock the weeds back a bit. So we'll put the, oh my gosh, I mixed up the order again. This is hilarious. Okay, we're putting the weeds down first. The sweet potato vines, the Mexican sunflower, all of that. Then we're gonna put the cardboard down. We don't have a lot, but we'll put some down for weed suppression. Then we're gonna put a heavy, thick layer of mulch like we did on the breadfruit right here. So that cardboard layer in the middle, it helps all the weeds break down underneath, keep hopefully some of the light away from it so those weeds won't regrow. And but you know, it's fine if they do. And then the sweet potato vines under there, they'll probably regrow. So next spring they might just regrow on their own. We may not even need to replant sweet potato over here. Okay, so sweet potato harvest, yay. And our dog eats sweet potatoes with some of her raw meat. So this has been really saving us some dinero. Here's Stella, case in point. Stella, we have new sweet potatoes for you. Look at that whole big basket. Do you want to check them out? Do you see them? She's really looking for lizards. That's her favorite hobby. All right, thanks for watching Sarita's Garden. We'll see you next time.